Hi everybody, welcome to my drill with me. This is Susan, and I know I said I wasn't going to do this on drill with me. This is a custom of my husband, but I really want to get something done with it, and I promised to drill with me, so here we are. I think I've got everything I need. So let me put a little bit of tape on this side here. So how is everybody doing? I'm recording this after, of course, my giveaway video, and I've already published that, and I've already had a really good response. So thank you to everybody who's already commented on that. That makes me feel super awesome. So I'm going to be using both a 9-placer. It has a straightener on the end, and a 3-placer, because there's a lot of color blocking, and I don't want you to have to sit and just watch me do the same color throughout the whole thing. That's why I kind of uncovered his face a little bit. That way I can do a little bit more color. Sorry about that. So, all right. Well, let's get started. I need my other pin. That's going to be my single. What did I do with it? I had one picked out that I wanted to use, and now I don't know what I did with it. Oh, there it is. I've already loaded it with wax, so I like to hit, especially on a brand new one that doesn't have any wax on it at all, I like to get 5 or 6 different taps into the wax. So let me take my glasses off so it's easier to see. And I have I've already started on the mystery raffle, which I showed in the giveaway, and I finished that section that I was working on here. So this part right here on this hair, I'm not too sure about, because although it is lighter in the picture, this looks a little too light. So we will, I'm going to trust the process, as everybody says, and just go with it and see what happens. Make sure that everything looks good. I did tell him about it, and he said to just finish it and see what happens. So it is for him, so we will see. But I don't want to do the D's right now because that's too much. I just want to, well, I should probably do the D's just so that I'm not touching canvas when I'm reaching over. All right, what are the D's? The D is 317. As my one that is using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different containers for this one color. That is how much is in there. But that's the background. This is his senior school picture, so that's why there's that. Now, I was on Facebook yesterday, and I noticed a post about about trays that are 4 sides, that each side has its own little spout, and me being me, because I feel like I have to have everything because I'm spoiled, I guess, ordered 2 of those. So, see, that's the bad thing about having this straightener here, is I'm not gonna, well, I'm trying, so I ordered, like, I think the pink one and the purple one. So hopefully those don't take too long to get here. I think that will help me out a great deal. And I did see Miss Crochet and Coffee's video about the diamond accessory where you can put multiple trays into a wooden container to have multiple colors in. And while that looks pretty interesting, I don't think I'm going to get that. I think I did watch a video from Rambling Rose, who pretty much did the same thing, but instead used a shoebox, get up there, instead of that wood, and she just had 10 of the green trays in that. Now that I could see myself doing, just because I've spent way too much money on this craft already, so I'm trying not to go too much overboard. And the unboxings that you all are going to see, that I'm going to be releasing in the next week or so, are basically going to be it for my unboxings. I haven't ordered anything else. I don't have anything coming. I take that back. I got one more coming. It should arrive here on Tuesday. I don't know how many of you saw my Star Wars unboxing from Artback. The one that was so creased. It was just awful. I'm not going to do that one. I'm not even going to try to attempt it. So what I did is that I found the picture, the same picture. Please don't shoot me or condemn me or anything. But I found the picture, and then I sent it to Real Shining to get a custom done. So Emily did that, and that should be here on Tuesday. And that will be the last unboxing, with the exception of the mystery painting that I'm going to be receiving from Cheryl. So most of my content is going to be drill with me's, or maybe just some personal videos if I feel like putting some out. I don't really want to be a vlogger or anything, but sometimes you just gotta vent, and you ain't got anybody to vent to that will not judge you. So, not that my husband judges me or anything, but there are just some things that he just doesn't want to hear about, so I try to not bore him with it. So, I was going to do a drill with me last night, but by the time I was working on my mystery raffle one, and my back just started hurting, and I was like, I knew I needed to take a break and go lay down. But I have been up really, I got up really super early this morning, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to stay alert and awake enough to be able to watch Game of Thrones tonight. So as long as I can do that, I am in good shape. So that's the only reason why we still have HBO, is for Game of Thrones. I think after the season, after the show ends, we're going to cancel our HBO. I did hear that there were going to be spin-offs to Game of Thrones, maybe some prequel type shows. If that's the case, I might keep HBO just to watch that, if it looks interesting. Because you know with prequels, it's going to be all new characters, and so that might be interesting. But I'm just really excited about the new season. Wish it was going to be longer, but you know, it is what it is. And I don't know how many of you all saw that Jimmy Fallon, Maisie Williams clip that's been on YouTube, where she accidentally let out a spoiler for this season. If you haven't, please look for it, especially if you like the show, because she nails it. She really does. The whole thing that they were going for, it was just, I felt so bad for her in that clip, And I just like, oh man, I can't believe that. But she nailed it. It was good. And then I've actually got a Game of Thrones diamond painting that I was going to make for my nail tech, but I think that I got it too small. I think I should have gotten it bigger with the detail, because it pretty much has the entire cast in it. And I think that I should have gotten it a little bit bigger. So I don't think, I'll still do it, but I don't think I'm going to give it to anybody as a gift, unless it does turn out pretty good. And then you never know until you start working on it what it's going to look like. So that's why my husband's like, well, just keep working on this. You never know, it could turn out all right. So I'm like, okay, we'll see. So I wanted to touch briefly on a couple of new, well, actually just one, because I was binge watching her videos. Diamond Painting with Eskies. I started binge watching her videos. I like her. I think she's funny. You can tell she really cares about her puppies, and she currently lives with 2 of her grown sons. And I like her. I really do. Her videos aren't that long, which is fine. And she's going through something with her soon-to-be ex-husband. So, but it was nice just to sit and relax and listen to her. So yeah, so if you haven't checked her out, check her out. And then it's Diamond Painting with Eskies, E-S-K-I-E-S. And so right now it is not raining outside, but it's supposed to, so I'm just waiting for the clouds to open up and spring it upon us. We had quite a bit of rain yesterday. So rain is fun, right? So I just want to sing that song, Rain, Rain, Go Away, because we've had a lot. It's been more of a rainy winter than a snowy winter here in Northwest Arkansas. I think I can count on maybe 3 fingers how much snow has fallen this year. Last year was pretty tame too. There wasn't that much snow. I feel like we're in for something major coming up soon. Not looking forward to that. I know a few years ago, we had a big ice storm that pretty much knocked our electricity out for a good 4 or 5 days, because we live out in the rural area and we're not high priority, unfortunately. So we ended up having to stay with his parents for those few days because they have a wood stove. Didn't go to work. Luckily I worked someplace that if the local schools are closed and you can't get to work, it doesn't count against you. I mean, don't get paid unless you got vacation time or something, but the attendance doesn't count against you. So hopefully I'm not in a shot. Yeah, see my top of my head. Okay. But, now let's see, what else can we talk about? Tomorrow is Raw. It will be Seth's 2nd week as champion. Hopefully it will be one of many. And last week was the last time that we saw Dean on the show. I hope he comes back soon. I really do. I already miss him, and he's not even been gone yet. Just every time they get those three guys back together, something happens and it just falls apart, and they don't get to stay together. It kills me. It's like the first time they try to reunite the Shield, Roman got sick. So there went that. He was out for a few weeks. Then when he came back, they just kind of conveniently forgot that they had put them back together again. Then the second time they put them together, Dean got hurt. And he was out. And this was after him and Seth had won the tag team championships, and Seth had to find another partner, and unfortunately the partner he picked really sucked. But you know, whatever. Or the person that they put him with. And then Dean came back and they reunited them again, and then Roman came down with leukemia, so he had to take some time off. And then that night they had Dean turn on Seth, so they had a mini feud that was just done all wrong. I mean, it was just awful. It never should have happened. So now when Roman came back, Roman wanted to have one more match with just the three of them. And now Dean is leaving. So it's like, why? Why are they tearing my heart up? Why are they doing this to me? I wanted those guys to stay together. I mean, there have been other groups that have been together for way longer than they had those three together, and they were a better group in my opinion. Maybe I'm being biased. I don't know. I probably am. So I don't know how many of y'all watch wrestling, or if you even really care what I'm talking about, but I've watched it since I was about 7 years old, so it's pretty much a way of life for me. Yeah, it's kind of hard to stop when you've been watching it for that long. I've taken breaks where I've not watched it, but I always seem to gravitate back towards it. So anyway, my Alice in Wonderland picture's come along great. I haven't worked on it since my last drill with me, so what you've seen is all I've done on my whip video. Those are still going to happen, so even if I don't have unboxings, I'm still going to do those. So that's coming along great. My C-3PO and R2-D2 little cartoon one is coming really good. I mean, I've just about got the background done. I pulled the whole entire paper off and just started doing the background because I did not want to mess with those whites after I'm done with them. So I wanted to get that done and over with. And once you get that part done, it really feels like the picture's halfway done. It really does. I mean, you'll see it when I do my whip video on Wednesday. I gotta do the whip video on Wednesday plus the giveaway video. So that is this Wednesday. So again, if you haven't signed up for the first one, make sure to get out there and comment on it so that your name can be put in for the storage tray. So I want everybody that would like to enter to get a chance to enter. That's why I kept it up for 2 weeks. So everybody would have a chance. I try to say a chance. Apparently Susan can't talk. So. probably do my big one with this one, but for some reason I'm not. Because I'm silly like that, I guess. I think I went ahead, I don't know if I have yet or not, but I did film a video unboxing my beaded cross stitch that I received. And my question to all of you is, are you going to mind if I have some videos of that on the page? Just trying to expand a little bit, trying to touch a broader audience. Of course, if the videos are on that you don't like, of course, nobody's forcing you to watch them. But I'm also thinking about doing some jigsaw puzzles on the site. I do have quite a few, as I've already talked about, that needs to be done, and so I would like to go back to doing that, just to kind of break it up a little bit, where I'm not just doing diamond painting, because if I do that, I am afraid that I will get burned out and I won't want to do anymore. Although this channel is keeping me going, if I get bored with something or burned out of something, I'll stop, you know, unfortunately, and then it will take me forever to pick it back up. Case in point, crocheting. I haven't crocheted anything in a very long time. I actually gave away about 90% of my yarn. I kept the yarn that I was using to do a blanket for my mother-in-law that I have started and not done anything on in a while. So that alone right there drives my husband completely insane, because I pick up something, I go overboard, which I admit that I do, and then I'll do it non-stop, and then I get bored with it or burned out with it, and then I just stop. I don't pick it back up, and then he feels he's left with the repercussions of it. So I definitely don't want that to be this. I've got quite a few paintings and I want to get them done, and that's why I haven't bought any more or going to be buying any more, because I need to get done with some that I've already got. So I think I'm going to grab another tray and get a different color on there so that I can group up on these. Ow, you hear that? My elbow popped. I don't know where one of my big trays are, so maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just keep going. Alright, maybe I will just keep going. Okay. Keep going it is. So. See, this is why I need those 4 color holders. That way I can put extra colors in it. So, alrighty. Okay, let's bring out the big one and see. Take out some of these big areas. It's too big. I am excited because tonight I am going to be making fried chicken. My husband cooked Fathead pizza yesterday, which I think I mentioned it in a video. made with cream cheese and mozzarella. That was pretty good. It really was. It's very keto friendly. I thought it was really good. He did a good job with it. I only had one piece, but it really filled me up. So, get off of there. I don't need extra stragglers. Okay. But yeah, I'm making fried chicken tonight, which I am excited about. And green beans. I'm thinking about frying up some squash. Some yellow squash. Working with 3 different pens here. I know I said, I did say that I wasn't going to do this as part of drill with me because I didn't want my husband to see it until it was done, but he pretty much said that he doesn't watch my drill with me. So if he watches my videos, he only watches the ones that are not very long, so that's fine. This isn't his cup of tea. He's tolerating it for now. I wish he was more into it, then I could really talk to him about it. But that's what I got all you for, right? And I got Cheryl to talk to. She's really great. I really hope she likes her painting that I got for her. She's talking about having a spa weekend. I was like, ooh, that sounds interesting. I could see me doing that. Guys, Avengers Endgame is coming out soon. Got tickets for that. We're gonna have to wait a couple days before we see it though, so it's like, we're used to seeing it like opening night, and here we are having to wait until Sunday, which is not like us at all. I'm usually smarter than that and getting tickets really early. For some reason, I didn't think that they were on sale as early as they were, so I missed out. I almost didn't get tickets. I was going to have to wait a whole week to watch it. But I lucked it out. Got tickets for the Sunday that after it opens. I thought I saw 3 over here somewhere. There it is. So the bad thing about placing multis is that you almost always have to go back in and straighten out what you've done. Does anybody else have to do that? Or is that just little old me? Because I don't know what I'm doing half the time. That's why sometimes it's better to do the checkerboard. Just because it does straighten everything out. Okay. I hear you. Ow. She hate it when your hand, arm, whatever gets stuck to the canvas. And don't you hate that when you think you pick up a drill and you don't, and you touch the canvas and you're like, well, where's my drill? It's not on here. So I go again, dead silence. I need to start making up a list of things that I want to talk about. Most people who do these, they already have in mind what they're going to talk about. Me, I just kind of fly off the cuff. Say whatever comes into my head. Usually it's not a good thing. Usually in trouble for that. So, let's see. How many of you all watch MasterChef? Currently, I've seen almost every season. Currently, my favorite winner has been Dino. If you don't know not who he is because you haven't watched it, you're missing out. He was awesome. I rooted for him from the very beginning, and he went all the way to the finals, and he won. I don't remember which season. It was a couple of seasons ago. But right now, I am watching MasterChef Junior. I've never missed. I don't think I've missed a season of that one because those are always entertaining. Because the judges, they relax more around the children than they do around the adults, and I just think they have more fun. And it shows in the show that they're having a lot more fun. So I'm trying to catch up on that. I'm a couple of episodes behind. I've DVR'd it all. So I was watching yesterday's, and if you've never watched this, watching these kids cook freaking food that some adults won't touch, it blows me away. I mean, they cook things that I don't even know how to cook, and I like to think that I'm a halfway decent cook. I wouldn't be able to make it on that show because there's so many things that I don't know how to cook. They'll be like, oh, you gotta make a cake, and I'll be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Okay, where's my box? Couldn't make a homemade cake to save my life. So I'd be like kicked off on the first episode. But yeah, watching these kids, I mean, they had to make a birthday cake in the episode that I watched yesterday. I mean, it's crazy. And they're so good and they're so talented. And it's crazy. I love watching them because they're so much fun. And these are all kids between the ages of, I believe, they start having them there at age 6, from 6 to 13. And there's a little one on there. He's 8 years old. And Gordon asked him where he gets his ideas, and he said, well, from my head and from you, because talking to Gordon Ramsay. And I thought that was funny. Which, by the way, Gordon Ramsay's wife just had a baby, so they have a new addition to their family. I believe they named him Oscar. I don't stalk, I just saw it on the news. No, the only person I stalk is Seth Rollins. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. So, yeah. I would stalk him, though. No, I'm just kidding. No, I would. No, I wouldn't. Oh my god, okay. Oh, speaking of him again, I've been having stories run through my head that I wanted to write out with him, so I was like, no, maybe I should one of these days, just to get all these thoughts out of my head. It's really bad after I watch wrestling, thinking of stories and things like that. Okay, where is my... Come a little bit of wax on one of these. Now I just gotta find it again. Doop doop boop 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 doop boop boop boo. There it is. So, but yeah, watching these kids, it's just it's amazing watching them do their thing. I wish my kids cooked more, but they don't. But then I don't cook very much either. My husband seems to do the lion's brunt of the cooking around here now. He's gonna have to do most of it this week since I'm working over. But it's gonna be a pretty relaxing week here at the Reed household. Let's see, tomorrow I think we're making hamburgers wrapped in lettuce. Have you all ever had that before? You just make a hamburger, and instead of putting it on a bun, you take a head of lettuce and you peel back the leaves so that the leaves are a lot bigger, and you wrap your hamburger in that. That's not bad. I got that recipe from the Pioneer Woman. We was watching an episode of it one time, and we were like, that looks interesting. Because we don't eat bread, so we can't have buns. So we were like, wow, okay, well, we'll try that. And it turned out pretty good. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow, I believe. Wednesday will be smoked sausage and sauerkraut. That's always good together. And of course, we fast on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so we don't eat. My children are not little anymore, so I don't have to worry about them going hungry. If they want something, they know how to cook. Some things, anyway. So, and then Friday, my husband is going to make salmon. I am not going to have any. I will make me some breakfast, probably make me some sausage and eggs, just because I'm not a very big salmon eating person. It's just not my thing. I'm more tilapia than anything, but tilapia isn't good for you on this diet. There's too much something in it that makes it hard for you to get into ketosis. So we don't eat tilapia, unfortunately, because I love tilapia. I know, you're probably wondering why I'm putting these in here one at a time. It's going to take forever, I know. Give it a shake, do a little lining up. Multi-placer. The thing with Evermoment canvases is that it's very hard to move your diamonds after you have placed them. So you pretty much have to be precise all the time, and that is hard to do. I got so much wax on this pencil, on this pen. So Cheryl was telling me yesterday about her using wax pencils to work, and I looked on Amazon, and the same pencils that she said she got in a week it's showing that it would take almost a month to get to me. So like May 20th, because it's not eligible for Prime. See, you just, okay. The 3 placers I can do pretty good. The bigger ones, not so well. So, but yeah, so I didn't order it because I didn't want to wait a month. So I might see if maybe Hobby Lobby might have something like that. So, I know I said I don't need to buy everything, but if that will help with this, and that would be good. But she says they're just wax pencils and you sharpen it just like a regular pencil. So nothing outstandingly different that you got to do to it to be able to use it. So let's see if I can stop by Hobby Lobby sometime this week or week after. Excuse me, I'm getting sniffles. Hope I'm not coming down with anything. I don't want to be sick. If I'm sick, I can't work. If I can't work, I can't do overtime. If I can't do overtime, I can't get money. If I can't get money, then I can't get no more diamond paintings. Not that I'm going to get any more diamond paintings, but I at least got to pay my bills, right? So, I ran into a conundrum. I opened up one of my Craftmates lockables that I have, and I have some that are already kitted up, and I've got the inventory sheet inside of it so that I'll know what painting it is. I've got one that I don't know what the painting is. I don't. And I'm like, I have no idea. So I need to go through all my drills, see what I don't have, what I'm missing. Hopefully I can find out what painting it goes to. Because that is just crazy that I don't know. I don't have the inventory sheet in there. So, yeah. I'm probably only going to make this video about an hour long. So, you're not going to be able to see me do much more than just this color. And I'm sorry. Next time I do a drill with me, I'll do my my mystery one or Alice that has a little bit more color. I just wanted to get some more done on this one because I need to have this one done by July for my husband's birthday. So I need to figure out a better way of doing these multi ones because there's so much of this color. Oh, goodness gracious. This is what kills it, is when there's all this color blocking. It just takes all the excitement out of it for me. Because, you know, it's hard to just sit and do the same color over and over again. Which is going to suck because a lot of my pictures, especially my customs, has a lot of the same color in it. So it's a lot of color blocking that it will be entailed in doing it. So I gotta get used to it, right? Because if I don't, then I'm not gonna finish those other pictures. So I know that I think Fruitini is doing her 12-hour diamond paint marathon. While I would like to watch some of it, my husband is currently watching the DC streaming service that he's subscribed to, so I don't want to mess up him being able to watch that. So I'll probably, after I get done videotaping, go in and watch some more MasterChef Junior, get a little bit more caught up on that. So get this uploaded and hopefully get it published today. That's my goal anyway. We'll see, hopefully. After I stop the video, if I finish at least this section, probably not this section, but if I can at least finish this background, I will show it to you all, like kind of like I did with the Alice one that I was doing as part of the drill with me. I kind of want to work on that one too, so if I do work on that, I will probably not do it as a drill with me, just because I don't want all my drills with me just to be one painting. I mean, I want to do most of it with the drill with me, but sometimes you want to work on a picture and listen to some music, podcast, audiobook, you know, just to relax and things like that. And oh God, stick on there. Thank you. Being stubborn. So I'm also needing to I'm going to create some kind of organization thing on my laptop for all of these, so that I know what I've got, where I got it, because my extra drills, I am putting them all in baggies with the company name that I got them from. I will try to keep companies together, just to make it easy, because I feel that the diamonds that you get from one company should be similar enough that you can mix them together without the dye lot being too outrageously different and off. I will show you what I mean here in just a second. Okay. Oh, Susan, what'd you do with it? Talk amongst yourself. What I did with them. didn't think I left them in the kitchen, but maybe I did, or the dining room. It's kind of where I was working on them at. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. They're not in there. Oh, I know what to do with them. I put in one of these drawers over here. So let's see if I can. Okay. Here's what I did. These are like extras from the, oh no, don't get stuck on that. These are like extras that I got from like the Seasons tree. And what I did is that there was like 34 colors, so all of them had extras. The DMC code plus the name of the company that I got them from. Here. And I just put them in a baggie. And I think I've got one more diamond penny from this particular company that I'll be able to add more to these. But these are what I had left from my picture of my puppy that was left. So I put the DMC code plus EM for Ever Moment. So this for now is how I'm going to organize my leftover drills. I may change it later once I get more, but I know that I don't have very many from, I've not ordered from a whole lot of different companies. I think my major ones are Ever Moment, Home Fun, Real Shining, Color Whisper. I got a couple from Heartful Diamonds, and maybe some onesie twosies here, and everything. So that's how I'm going to be organizing my leftover drills for now. But since I've only finished a couple of major ones, I did finish the Diamond Dots one, and I put those extra drills in my base, just because I don't think I'm ever going to use them. And like the special rhinestone drills that I got for the butterfly that I did for my sister, I put those extra drills in the base as well. So my base is getting a little bit more in there. I hope I'm not going to be sorry for doing that, but we will see. And I will try to edit out me leaving. So before I upload it. But I also got, see, this is how I started to do it. I started to do it like, okay, these are the extra ones that I had from, let me put this over. Okay. Let me take these bags. I got a lot of these bags that you can get at Walmart. I don't know why everybody says bad stuff about it, but they do for some reason. Okay. And so I started doing it like Ella does it, where she puts them in a little baggie and puts them in a bigger one with a DMC code on there. I don't think I'm going to keep this system just because this container is too small for these. I can't close the lid on it. So, and these are, they had to send me extra beads because I was short on this one. This was from the extras from the Disney Princess one. So there's quite a few in here. So I'm going to change this out, put it like I did with the other two. And I'll put HF for Heartful Diamonds because that's where I got, not HF, but HD for Heartful Diamonds because I got a couple more from them that I can add to it. So yeah, this is what I was doing. I don't like it. So I'm going to change it eventually. So yeah, and I'm just about on an hour on this, so I think I'm going to go ahead and close it up. I might work on it a little bit off camera, but I am going to close this side up because I'm not going to, I was a little too ambitious, I think. So okay, I'm trying to keep the paper intact in case I need to use it for something, but I am going to I'm going to go ahead and end the video and probably work a little bit more on it. We'll see. And if I do, and I do finish this section, then I will include it at the end of this video. If not, you won't see it. I'll wait until I do get it done before. You'll at least see what it looks like if I get more done on Wednesday when I do my whip video. So, all right, thanks for hanging with me. And if you want to, go check out Fruitini's live 12-hour marathon. So have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.